Hi YouTube, it's Mama Joe Dawn. Like my mess? Guess who made it? Who made the mess? Was it the cats? I don't think so. I think it was the Charlotte. Did the Charlotte make the mess? The baby fun Charlotte? Say yes. I make messes all day long. Don't you? She's like, oh, I need to go play with this mess. For those of you who don't know, my name is Dawn. I'm a single mom. This channel is basically about everything involving my single mom life, from my budget to my lifestyle to my work to all of it. All of it. Huh. And today I wanted to do like a sit-down video that's a little more serious. I've covered some TMI topics on this channel, and I figured this was something that definitely relates to being a single mom, and I haven't seen another video done on this. So we're gonna make, ow, rude, a video about it today. I have been a single mom for almost a year now. Charlotte is almost a year old, and during that time, I've briefly tried dating, and over the last 2 months, I just decided, ow, that I get enough touchy-feely with this one. I don't need anyone else touching me. Yes. Yes. She's learned my fake laugh that I do when I'm displeased with her, and now she does it back to me just to be a smart aleck. But I've been practicing abstinence since Charlotte was born, and I have recently quit even trying to date or talk to anyone or text anyone. And for the last 2 months, I haven't been dating, and I've been practicing abstinence. And I kind of just wanted to talk about my experience with that, because it's kind of a unique thing for someone who is 26 years old and romantically interested in other people. I'm not asexual, but I am practicing abstinence and I'm not pursuing anyone. And I think that's a little unusual, so we're going to talk about it today. This is the first time in my adult life that I have not been romantically involved with someone. Pretty much since the day I turned 18, I've been dating someone. I've had someone in my life. Whether or not it was super serious didn't really matter. I was in 2 serious relationships that took up a majority of my adult life. I would say like 7 of the 8 years that I have been a legal adult in America. I have been in a serious relationship where I am living with someone and tied to them in everything that I do. And then the other year was just casual dating. And I am now not doing any of that. I made this decision after trying to date. I had 3 people who I tried to date. 2 pretty much were just talking over the phone, and 1 person I went on a couple actual dates with. And I just realized I don't have the time, energy, or will to romantically pursue someone right now. It's like, there is this thing in motherhood where you get kind of touched out. Like, you've literally been grabbed on all day long, that the idea of being physical or like intimately physical with someone else just doesn't interest you. And I think a lot of moms can relate to this, whether or not they're in a relationship. But I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I'm not in a relationship, because I am not obligated to another person. I guess you're never obligated to be physical with them, but you know, you have that guilt associated with not being able to meet their physical needs because you just can't put out any more physical energy. I don't have to worry about that, and nor do I really want it at the moment. This time in my life, I really just want to be focused on my daughter and myself, and building a life for us. I'm really passionate about expanding my family through adoption and fostering. And this year, I just really want to build up my business, get out of debt, develop a positive relationship with Charlotte, figure out this whole single parenting thing and be rocking it, so I can go into 2020 and really reach more towards my dreams. Right now I feel kind of stagnant because there's a lot of things that I just have to adjust to, and I have to get out of debt and get myself set up. And then in 2020 I want to move forward on the things I want out of life. And right now, just dating someone else and adding in that extra time commitment and the mental energy and physical energy it takes to pursue someone and be in a healthy relationship just doesn't fit in with my lifestyle right now. And I love being focused on my daughter. Every single day we have like a rhythm, we have a routine of the things we do. Every day we have like a bath time activity that we do, and we play certain games together. We read books every single day. We try to get outside every single day, weather permitting. And we go places and do things, and I don't have to worry about involving someone else in that. And it is nice to just be able to just focus on your child and the relationship that you have with them. It's also allowing me to develop habits that I've always kind of struggled with. Specifically, staying on a budget, having good time management, eating healthy, cooking good meals at home, exercising regularly, getting outside, reading more, being more organized and clean in my home and my business. Do you want down? These are all things that in a relationship, when I was with the other person, I would, like, some of those things would get shoved off to the side. Like, with my ex specifically, I wouldn't always stay on budget because I wanted to stay up with him and do what he wanted to do and make him happy and also be able to contribute to the household even if it was a little bit beyond my means. It's easier for me to stay organized right now, especially with a kiddo. Like, clearly I'm not all the way organized, but it's easier for me to focus on cleaning up after her, myself, and my business without an extra person around to make extra messes. For the first time in my life, because of her, I'm feeding her so healthy, I'm really starting to eat healthy too. And I tried to eat really healthy during my pregnancy, but I feel like now it's so much easier because I'm really cultivating this family environment of healthy eating and exercising regularly and getting outside and doing these things that are making me feel really good. It's the way I want to raise a child, and I don't have to incorporate someone else's lifestyle choices into that. I don't have to have junk food in the house for another adult who wants that. I don't have to work my playground schedule and exercise schedule around someone else and the activities that they want to do with me. And I think the biggest change for me is that I don't really require recognition from men anymore. In high school, I was not the popular girl. I was not the cheerleader. I got picked on quite a bit. I wanted a boyfriend so terribly. I would have done anything for a boyfriend, and I just didn't get the attention of men. So when I turned 18 and I realized there were certain things you could do to get men's attention, I did some of those things. And then I got into serious relationships, and I always had this feedback from men or a man in my life who was telling me, I'm pretty and I'm good enough and I'm worthwhile, and I felt good because I was in a relationship, and that's what I needed to feel good. And now that I'm single and I've made this commitment to just being single, practicing abstinence, not worrying about men at all or what men think of me, I feel so much more confident. The choices I make now are not based on, is my husband going to like this new hair color that I have? It's more, is this going to affect my child's life negatively? And I don't think pink hair is going to affect my child negatively. Who cares if the men don't like it? This isn't about the men. I make decisions for myself and for my child. My child always comes first in my decisions, but secondly is me, and thirdly is no one. And it is so freeing to just realize that I do not need confirmation from other people to feel good about myself, to feel like I'm doing something worthwhile in my life, to feel like I'm on the right path and pursuing the right dreams. Like, I'm truly listening to me, my gut feelings, and determining my entire future course of life based on no one but my child and I. And a great skill that I've learned in the process is the art of declining. And for a long time, I felt obligated to men. I felt obligated to say yes, and that is in terms of being in a relationship with them, going on a date with them, giving them my phone number, having sex with them. There were a lot of times where I pushed myself beyond my comfort zone because I felt so like I desperately needed the positive feedback from men that I couldn't decline them. I couldn't say no. And now I have no problem saying no. I have a reason to say no. I'm a mom. I'm focusing on my child. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my business. I don't need anyone else, and I don't want anyone else. And it's so nice to just be able to say, no, I'm not dating right now. No other excuse. And no other excuse is needed. choosing to be a truly single mom to my daughter and not involve someone else in our lives because I have romantic needs that I think need met has been so freeing for me. I feel so much more independent. I feel so much more able to just chase after what I want to chase after in life. And it's nice. It's nice to not have to worry about anyone else. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like there aren't difficulties and I don't have certain needs that I would like met, like, you know, going on a date and getting positive attention from men sometimes is nice. Physical needs being met is nice. Having a companion to eat dinner with every night and talk to you about my life goals and go to the supermarket with is nice. But it's also not necessary. None of those things are necessary. And honestly, the life plan that I want for Charlotte and I doesn't need a man. I can adopt more children. I can foster. I can be a great mom to her. I can run my business. I can buy a home. I can travel. I can do everything that I want to do without a significant other beside me. And I feel like just putting the energy into the things I really want out of life is so much more empowering than worrying about this. I should have someone. Everyone else has someone. It looks so nice to have someone. And like, kudos to the people who are in healthy, awesome relationships. Like, I think that's amazing and good for you. But there are some of us who we don't really need that. And I spent so much of my early adulthood thinking that I needed that and settling for a lot of people and a lot of situations that weren't really who I was or what I wanted out of life. I just wanted to sit down with you guys and have this little one-on-one talking about not dating, practicing abstinence, everything that goes into it for me, why I'm choosing this lifestyle choice, and the fact that I'm choosing this lifestyle choice, because I haven't really talked about it too much on this channel. And I do feel like it's a significant part of my life that I'm choosing not to date. And especially throughout 2019, I do not want a man involved in my life right now, unless it is like my dad, my brother, or Charlotte's father. Like, those are the three guys who I want around for Charlotte's sake and just to keep those familial ties strong. But in terms of dating and romantic interests, I have absolutely no urge to pursue that. Like, you know, it's tearing apart the kitchen cabinets as if this wasn't enough of a mess. Ah! But thank you so much for sitting and hearing me out today, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video. I know this wasn't one of my like normal style videos. It was more of a sit down and talk with me kind of video, but these are fun too. And I'll probably do a few more of these because there are little aspects of my life that'll make a lot more sense if I just sit down and talk about them. So as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hold on. The kiddo walked across the screen. I know you guys are always like, oh my gosh, Charlotte's so cute. So we'll watch Charlotte for 1 second. Hey, kiddo. Charlotte, Lou, come here. Come see me. Can you come see me? Oh, okay. You're playing hard to get. Now you're coming. Now you're coming. Did you see what a good walker she is? She's just a walking machine. Look how cute this little vest is. My mom got it from TJ Maxx, and I'm in love. But more in love with you. Woo! All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.